Okay, let's start. So the theme today is about childhood, because the objective is to practice the simple past. So I'm going to talking about my childhood, or if you want to start first, you just let me know.
You
And
can start.
I can start.
Yeah.
It's my childhood actually was really, really, really funny, really good, amazing. I don't have anything to complain. I was very, very happy. It was a wonderful childhood. Used to live in a condo with a lot of kids. We had many, many friends. It was very nice. And since I was a kid, I was very anxious to start working. So when I was about 9, I found my mother's old diaries about when she was a teacher, and in that moment, I knew it. I knew it. I would be a teacher. I knew it in my heart, and I started playing with her notebooks and diaries of classroom. It was a lot of classes planning, and I couldn't stop anymore. So I started learning a lot because I want to be a teacher, you know. I studied a lot, and I used to work in a school. I used to study in a school near my house. What else? In the in vacation, we used to go to the beach. It was a very nice place. There at the beach, there was no violence, so we stay all the time in the streets with our friends. It was a very, very good, wonderful, amazing, unbelievable childhood. We used to be with our friends all the time. Now I see my son, and he is 13 years old. And in that time, when I was 13, I used to be with my friends all the time. And he is always alone in his cell phone or in the computer or with the Xbox. And it's very different because I was a lady with 13 years old. He's a kid with 13 years old. It's really, really different. Really different. Things changed a lot so fast because I was very fast, and it would be better for him if he would be more friends. He would see more uh, classmates. I don't know. Things are really different now, but friends are important when we are child, when we are teenagers. And you, Leticia, tell me.
My childhood was so good. Uh, I played a lot. I live in a small city in São Paulo, so it's very calm, safe. So I played in the street with my friends. We rode a bike. Uh, we played a lot, and my daughter is like your son on cell phone at home. It's very different now.
How old
They
is she?
can go outside. She's 8 years old.
Oi, Aline, hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Ah,
In this age, I played.
Ita aqui.
Uh, Now we go out, we went out, and now she can't. It's not like uh, years ago.
Things are really different.
Yes.
Have only her,
Yes.
one daughter.
One.
Yeah.
Just one. Mm-hmm. And I am an only child too.
Mm. And you, Aline, how was your childhood?
Hmm. Ah, I was a kid. My childhood, infância, né, teacher? Oh my gosh. Ai, teacher, no céu, tô sem ideia hoje. Meu Deus.
Do
Oh
you
my
have
gosh.
good memories or bad memory?
No, good memories because I have a lot of friends in my childhood, and we are playing queimada. I don't know in English, queimada. Queimada, uh, bolinha de gude. We are playing bolinha de gude. E travou. Travou aqui, gente. Tá travando, né?
Não, tá normal.
Tá normal.
Okay. Yes.
And when only girls, we are playing doll. That's it.
How, how old are you, Aline?
I am 36 years old.
36. And you, Leticia?
I'm 32.
32. Okay. I didn't like to play marbles, bolinhas de good marbles. I didn't like to play.
Marvelous.
I thought I was really bad, so I didn't play. I used to play pretending being a teacher or the owner of a company, a very big company, a very busy person, always with a lot of agendas and schedules and phones. So I used to answer the phone very proud of myself and to take notes on the schedules. So I used to play. I was a very busy person. Now I'm a very busy person. It's not that funny.
Yeah, I used to play. I was a teacher, but it's so different now.
Hello, Juliet. How are you?
Oh my gosh. Where is
How are
my
you? We are talking about our childhood. Uh, Everybody here has good memories about childhood, and you.
are you hearing?
Yes.
Okay. So you are talking about childhood. Yes, I can say something about my childhood. It was very, very beautiful for me. It was a great moment of my life. I was very happy as a child, a happy child. Can you get it? Like funny and a little bit uh, talkative in classrooms. Um, yes, help me, help me. I'm a little bit sleepy.
problem. No problem. Don't worry. If you remind anything, just ask for tell your story. Don't worry. Uh, just a second. Uh, so we were talking about what we used to play, and I was saying that I used to play that I was a very busy person.
As a child,
Yes,
are you crazy? Oh, were you crazy?
absolutely.
Oh,
And had a very big neighborhood, and my neighbors lent me uh, telephones, old telephones to play,
yes.
telefone estragado, para botar no meio daquele meu escritório, my office, I had an office. Hello,
Oh,
Anna, how are you?
Hello, I'm fine. How are you?
We are fine. We are talking about our childhood.
Yes.
And I had an office. So I had a phone. I have many, many schedules and pens and things to be very, very busy, So I'd like to play that I was a very busy person. Anna, how was your childhood?
My childhood was very happy. I was a little shy child until 10 years old. So after I became more expressive and I realized to make friends. Uh, I have a brother and a sister, and our childhood was very happy with uh, many happy things, happy events. My parents was very, uh, I don't know, love it.
strict
Kind,
parents?
What?
Strict?
Tricks?
strict.
My father was very severe.
I know as strict. Strict. Let me chat. Strict.
And my mother more um,
No, it's not this strict. Or is it? Let me check. But
uh,
I'm confused.
lo- loving. My mother was more, I don't know, carinhosa.
Não, é esse strict sim, tá certo.
Lovely?
Rigoroso, strict.
Uh, and after when I was a teen, but we will just to childhood or teens too.
Anything you want to say.
Ah, and when I was 10, a world opened to me, and I was very interested in many things. I during my childhood I studied music, and my brother, my sister too, my mother played piano. Uh, the music was very important during all my childhood. Was a very strong aspect in my life. And I remember that I liked to ride a bike a lot, a lot. And is that I want to to know your history too.
People, just a second. I'm going to take a glass of water, okay?
Okay, there is a problem here.
I have a question.
To me?
For everyone. Oh, is there someone who didn't talk about your
What?
childhood?
What?
Is there someone who didn't talk about its childhood?
I don't
No.
know because I arrived now.
Everybody talked.
Okay. I meet
Actually,
some girls here.
actually, everybody had a very nice childhood. That's a good thing. It's a I feel sorry about my son because he is my older son. He is 13 years old and he stays home all the time on the cell phone, on the computer, on the video game. He doesn't have friends at all. Mainly now at the pandemic, but that's really bad. I had a lot of friends who used to walk on the streets, stay in front of my house, laughing all the time. When I was a teenager, I was a very naughty girl, very naughty girl when I was a teenager. Jesus Christ, I did
Hi,
many,
girl.
many wrong things.
What do you mean, girl?
Sorry,
Noi, girl? Noi?
naughty is travessa.
Oh, can you spell it for us?
Naughty, naughty, just like that.
Oh, yeah.
And you girls, and when you were teenagers.
And I was teenager. I love it as boyfriends. All my things was about boys. I think in boys all during all day long. All was passing my head was boys, boys, boys. And so I think that was the age. And,
Probably the age, or said your father was very strict.
ah,
You didn't have the contact with your father, so you used to think about boys because of that,
maybe,
So
maybe it's
maybe.
possible. And I remember that all the things that people say, I transport to another meaning. All the class did that. If someone says something naturally, we think that the wrong way.
The wrong
You
meaning.
understand me? That
Yes,
she's doing that.
all the time.
You say something very pure, and that she's uh, transport to another meaning. I remember that.
Hello, Fatima.
Hello.
Hello, excuse me. Um, hi.
Hi.
How are
Uh,
you?
I was a very naughty girl. Oh my god. Oh my god. But I had an older sister and an older brother and a younger sister. Yes. We are, thanks Lord, we are three girls and one boy. And poor my mother. Now I know. Because she was busy all the time doing things at home. All the time, washing clothes, cooking. Jesus Christ. I can't imagine how she could do all these things alone. And for her bed, she didn't educate us very well, so we didn't do anything to help. And how we didn't do anything to help, she got very stressed. And the more she got stressed, the more we got anger with her. I remember
Poor mother.
in that time I hated her with all my heart. Yes, because she was very, very, very stressed all the time, screaming all the time. But now I know why. And then uh, then with the time she was getting calmer and calmer and calmer, and now she's a calm person. But in that time I used to to feel very angry about her. I used to to feel the will of take her neck, because she was very stressed. And the first thing I thought when I got pregnant from my first son, I thought, I won't be like my mother. I won't be like my mother all the time. I still think it because she was really stressed, really, really stressed. And that was very bad for all of us, of course, not only for me. And I used to like, since I was a child, before I go to school, I used to like to study and read all the time. So I was a reader. I was a teenager who used to read. So I used to read all the books I could when I was a teenager, almost a book for a week. That's why I have chosen to study letras. And you girls, Fatima, tell we talked about our childhood and then our teenager time.
Bruna, how we used to say letras in English? Because it's
Yeah,
very,
there is
it's a
no
kind of different, isn't it?
there is no match for letras in any university abroad. So
Mm-hmm.
we say they study languages. So you
Language.
say languages.
Okay.
But it's not only language, because we study literature, we study blah blah blah, we study grammatical, we study, and they have different, very different courses. If they study literature, they just study literature.
Okay.
And you, Fatima?
Well, I have a brother. My brother is 12 years older uh, of me. Uh,
12 years
he's,
older.
yes, uh, 11, 12, 30, 12. 12. I, my mother has had a 41 years old when I was born. Then he had a time with my parents, and it's I think, and I the other time uh, uh, there. there is a distance with her. Uh, uh, he was the rebel, and I was the saint. Because I saw the problems with the my brother and with my father, and with me no. Then I was comforted. Um, um, uh, uh, Today when I saw or I watched, I don't know, the past. Uh, uh, it was a time good. The we had a little difficulties with the period, but I was a child. It's very, for me. I love it when we to move of houses, for example. Now I know it's hard. We need to work, but for me, childhood it was uh, good. Uh, um, Teenagers, when I was growing up, um, uh, I read very much with than you, and my father he was very uh, traditional, conservador, and uh, very much things it was no possible if I I did. No, no. I lost the verb. But um, uh, I think the life with the time uh, 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 do that I learn to do the things. I was very much timid. I don't remember the time. And after I needed to talk with the people. Then the child. Okay, thanks. Um, I think that's it. I have good recordations. Uh, Today I don't have more my parents. Uh, I I had very much saudade. I think don't have translation. And I and my brother after we was growing up separate. I think because the distance of age, and now I think the position of my father, the situation. But my mother uh, uh, I I nos uniu. Uh,
Your
uh,
mother got you together.
yes, and uh, with the problems, with the health, de saúde of they, father and mother had. Uh, I and my mother stay together, and today we, besides we think different uh, uh, about some things, we are very very unidos. It's
United.
it.
We are together. We are united.
Repeat, please.
We are united. We are together.
Yes, yes, yes.
Great.
Yes.
And you girls, how about your teenager?
I used to go to parties. I think it was a happy teenager. I like very much to go out with my friends, to go to parties, shows. It was so funny. I had many friends too. Went out together. Uh, we stayed together to watch movies. Uh, each day in a house, we chose a movie. And we bought pizza, soda, and we stayed together. It was so nice.
I think do
Okay.
you know two lies?
Yes.
I remember that all the weekends was a party, and the party was very simple. It was in each home, and we afastar, empurrar a mobília, né? And so put a little music and and the way to dance was very different. It was like this. Dun, dun.
Together.
Together, but not so close. And it was very simple, simple, simple. The food was simple too. A bread with a little things and cheese, just that, and it was very very simple. But I love it.
The garage parties. We all gone to garage parties, you know? Teste de garagem.
Ah. Yes.
I remember to go to the locadora to rent a movie.
My sister and I used to watch a lot of movies, a lot of. So we used to go to locadora and to rent a lot of movies and watch all the weekend. It's a very fun moment. And we used to eat brigadeiro and oh wow.
I was born in Rio, so until 18, I lived there, and I remember that the cinemas, the the building was in the streets. That the because I'm the another generation, I a little older, and so it wasn't shoppings. And where I lived in Tijuca, Rio de Janeiro, was almost 10 buildings to cinemas. It was very nice, but my father was very I don't know, Norley,
Strict.
Nor
Strict.
Strict.
street. And so I remember that sometimes I had to go to movies escondida. Escondida.
Não lembro, deixa eu ver.
Eu não estou lembrada agora, eu sabia, mas não.
Não é
And
forbidden, né?
my father didn't know what was terrible that.
Snuck off, sneak it out. You used to sneak out. It's a phrasal. It's a phrasal verb. My mother was this time she was okay. My mother she used to be very stressful, very stressed, as I said to you, but this is the past here. The past, o particípio, na verdade. And this is the past. She sneaked com id. Sneak out é sair escondida, ó. Vazar. But my mother, when I wanted to go out, she was very nice, because she couldn't do anything when she was a teenager because her mother and father, they were very strict. So she stayed at home all the time. That's why she left us to go out, to go to parties and to have fun. This way she was very, very nice, very nice. So this is the good point. And so I went to all the parties of the world you can imagine. And you girls, and you Aline, and you Juliet.
Como é que fala escondida mesmo, teacher?
Tá ali no chat, ó. Sneak out.
Sneak out. Sneak out. Only a party I sneak out was forró. Yes, because I went the party after the school, but a lot of girls together. Aline, let's go to the forró. Okay, let's go. Oh my. Eu nunca mais eu vou, meu Deus do céu, nunca mais. It's crazy.
What happened, Aline? Tell
because you are dancing alone, and then the boy, hi girl, you can dance with me. No, I can't dance. No, I teach you. Oh, you go with the boy. My, it's so crazy. Very, very crazy.
Mas ele te ensinou a dançar?
Yes. Nunca mais eu fui, Deus que me perdoe.
Why, girl?
Gostou de...
It's very fast.
Yes, for that moment, it's very fast for her. It's very fast. But the other boys, they not respect you because the tap, boom, boom, pa. You dance eles, pá. Ah,
It's terrible, terrible.
é. Aí eu falei assim, ah, Jesus, vou mais não. So crazy, misericórdia.
It was like normal. Fortunately, nowadays it's not so normal.
Yes.
The women are more uh, respected because the force, the women's force.
Yes. And you, Juliet?
Oh, about my teenager period. Okay, it was great too because I started to learn music in a conservatory near my house, and I started to learn how to play a clarinet. So I stayed with this instrument almost 2 years, but I didn't like it. I don't know why. Um, but I always liked music. Yes, can I say in this mood,
Yes.
this way? Um, and after that, I saw a boy in this conservatory. He was, how can I say? Oh, nephew, yes. He was a nephew, my teacher's nephew, my music teacher's nephew, right? So I saw him playing a trumpet in a room and I heard it. So I thought, oh my gosh, how beautiful. So I'm in love with this sound. I really want to play this instrument, right? So beyond that, I fell in love with this boy. It was great. Oh my gosh. So I was 14 years old. So I stayed in this conservatory until I think 17 years. Yes, 17 years old. So I started to work, right? As a musician. I started in this conservatory of music. So we did many concerts and in squares, right? What else, guys? Ask me something because today I'm
It's
not
really
so good.
interesting, actually. It's really interesting.
How about sports?
Oh yes, sports. So I played basketball. I think for 3 or 4 years. I started when I was 13 years old, 2 or 12 years old. I won some championships. Okay, it was a really good for me too. Yes, I was a good player, right? I'm not so tall, but I'm a fast. Sorry, I'm a fast player. I mean, I was a fast player because nowadays I didn't play basketball, but I love this sport. Really. More questions?
Interesting.
I remember
Okay,
that I
so
love it volleyball. Volleyball was the must to me.
Are you tall?
Me? So.
Yeah. How about your height?
Uh, I'm 1 meter and 67 centimeters.
Centimeters.
67.
Why the same me?
The same? I was taller, but now I'm.
Getting short.
Yes,
Really? Are you getting
really,
short?
really. I was 1 meter and 70 centimeters, but now 1 meter and 67. You know, now I'm older.
Do you have siblings?
What's this?
Brothers and sisters.
Me? I have a brother and a sister. My brother is 2 years older, and my sister is 1 year uh, younger. My brother was terrible. we we ran it to shut us, and we run it and close the door. Mom, help us! And my mother arrived to hurt my brother was terrible.
And you girls, Leticia, Aline, and Fatima, how about sports in your life when you were younger?
I tried to play basketball, but I'm not so good. And then I started studying English. I stopped basketball and started studying English. But at school, I played volleyball. At physics education, I used to play volleyball. I liked volleyball. I was better, but just at school. And I used to play on the street, batches, things like that. I ride bicycle. Uh, we played on patins. It was nice.
In school, I wasn't good in sports. Um After I had very my back. I I I I have doors, and
Yes.
I need to learn swimming, and but I was 20 years old, I think, 21 years old. Um, it's no teenager. I was more. Um, it was older, and today I love to swim, and uh, now with the pandemic, it's a little difficult, but it's in my routine. I went. I put in my routine to swim twice in de ai esqueci o semana.
Weak.
Week. Thanks.
Mhm.
Week. Um, eh, it's but I like very much to see the Olympiads, the I like the individual plays. Eu torço with the Olympics. I admire the players.
When I was a teenager, my only sport was running, and then I always went to the competitions, but that's it. Only this sport competition, running, because my mother, she 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 went to no she went with me the competitions, but she said with me que ela não ia mais comigo. Ai, eu não sei como é que fala esse trem.
She wouldn't go with you anymore.
Yes.
She wouldn't go with you anymore. She wouldn't, opa, wouldn't go with you anymore. She wouldn't
She,
go with me anymore.
she wouldn't go with me anymore. So that this moment I never went to the competitions because I was teenager, and then I sometimes nowadays I sometimes ride a bike, but sometimes I walking with my kids. That's it.
Yes, we all left our sports. Yes, that's bad for us. That's really bad. I think I used to be very, since I was a kid, hyper, I don't know actually, hyperactive, hiperativa. So I used to run, and I do taekwondo, and I used to walk a lot. For every place I used to go walking, and I played handball. I used to play handball. That was a lot of things. And every single day, it was really a lot of sports in the week. And when I stopped, I started uh, gain weight. Comecei a engordar, né? Because I used to eat a lot, of course.
Me too, teacher. Me too.
You played taekwondo?
Yes, I used to do taekwondo.
Me too. Me too.
Yes.
But not when I was teenager, adult, and was very nice to me. This kind of martial fights are very nice to acquire a viewer the things, and it's not just to exercise. It's more is to understand and to respect the rules. To me was very very nice, and I like it too. Aikido, do you know Aikido? Is a Japanese. Is it's not so strong. It's not so uh, hurting. It's better to me. It's very nice. But now I just run and ride a bike, something like that. And like Fatima, I love it swim too. Swims. Now I live next the beach. So here in Vila Velha, Espírito Santo, it's possible to swim in the sea,
Oh
on
my
the
God.
sea. on the sea and arrive to a little islands. It's very nice to swim on the sea.
Aren't you afraid of swimming in the sea?
No, I'm not afraid. And it was a time that I was in a group, and there were many events, and and during the night. So we put a light here and we swim during the night
Oh my
to,
gosh.
to the island. But a group and was a boat to accompany us. Was very interesting.
Very
Swim during the night is different. But you can't think about the shark. It's terrible to think, and many people think in sharks all the time. It's not good.
Are there sharks in this? No?
No, but it's the imagination. The people, it's like entering in a forest and think all the time in snakes, snakes.
Uh,
But it should be really nice to swim to another island, to another place. It should be really nice. Yes. To meet a new place, to know a small island. That's really interesting. Very nice. Espírito Santo, Vila Velha. Viu, Fátima? It's a place to travel. Fica a dica.
let's go together.
Let's go together. Let's go together. Ok, gurias, ouvindo vocês, me deu vontade de falar mais, conversar mais sobre o passado, para a gente treinar mais, né? E aí, de repente, depois, lá quando a gente terminar, a gente faz mais uma aula para compensar, para fazer essa. Mas aí eu tô pensando, de repente, a gente podia contar histórias, né? Lembrar das histórias até lá, lembrar das histórias, tipo, as mais engraçadas ou as mais sinistras, anotar em algum lugar para contar no dia da aula. Vai anotando, né? Não precisa anotar a história inteira, porque a gente já sabe a história de cor, foi com a gente. Nota só um item assim. Ah, quando eu me afoguei no mar, por exemplo. E aí conta nesse dia que a gente combinar, o que vocês acham?
Legal.
Good idea, good
Yes.
idea.
Yes.
Ok, o nosso horário de novo, né? Voou. Já somos. So, bye bye.
Teacher,